Someone else died that's close to our hearts.
You kidding?
Remember Elmer?
Fudd?
There's Elmer Fudd, and there's also...
Oh, no.
Elmer
Gay
from
Elmer.
Gus and Elmer.
Well, as I recall, Gus had expired a while ago.
Gus died last year, I believe.
Oh, okay. So what's Elmer supposed to do? Come on.
And Elmer never recovered from losing his lava of over 60 years.
Gay is for the young, my friends.
For his lava. So Elmer Lotkins, symbol of same-sex marriage, dies at 94.
94, you can't really...
We did a lot of radio on
out there.
Gus and Elmer over the years.
Yes. You can't really get out on the dance floor at 94, look for some new guy. Just out there, dancing around.
He could have probably got a new guy, though, because he's famous in the cause.
You think?
Somebody would have fucking taken his load, yeah.
Oh, God, there's nothing left.
No.
Nothing left.
Are there loads to be even taken at age 94?
When he comes, his dick hole just opens up and goes,
gurgle.
Yeah.
There's what's the history on these two as far as what do? They got together. Did they go to war?
And Gus kept their relationship private for nearly 60 years. Some knew, some just wondered. Most did not discuss the situation.
What did they think was happening?
Uncle Gus and Uncle Elmer, their family called them.
Oh, boy.
Families are dumb.
You know what's going on.
Families are so stupid. What do you think's happening?
If you got a friend that's over 20 years old, you're pretty much, you're fucking them. Especially if they're coming over every Thanksgiving together. I mean, come on. All right?
Yeah.
All right. So it has to be a friend that's over 20-year friendship, plus you bring them to a family event year after year. Okay. There's no mystery there. Then, when they were both in their 80s, after a lifetime of refraining from even holding hands in public, they embraced in front of their family for the first time. It was November 2003.
Ew.
And they just got married in Canada, having traveled there from their home in Manhattan.
Manhattan.
So we've been talking about these guys since 2003? Wow.
Really? They had to go to Canada to get married?
2003, yeah, sure.
Well, you know.
Did they go to, were they like in the army or some shit?
I think so, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, let me see.
Yes. Well, you know how it is in this great and free nation. You go and fight for your country and then come back and get treated like shit.
Don't ask, don't tell. Yeah. That's great. Couple old lemon party motherfuckers. You gotta love it.
When let's see, Gus died, they were married 9 years at that point. Gus died last year. But they had been together since that September day in 1945 when they met by chance in Columbus Circle.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Which is very close to here.
1945?
1945.
What month, they say?
September.
September, okay. That's post-war.
I had never seen anything so handsome,
right after the
Elmer
war.
said to the New York Times in 2003.
That's a long time, man.
Holy mother
Elmer
right?
eventually moved into the house in Washington Heights that Gus shared with his 9 siblings.
Wow.
So they were in the house together for all those years and no one was questioning?
Well, for how many years?
9 kids. What are the odds? You're going to have one, that's going to...
Gus's parents had died and he and his sister were helping raise their brothers and sisters. Elmer had his own room in the house.
Oh, boy. How many nights? Elmer.
Everyone's asleep.
Elmer, you there?
Right.
Elmer, open the door. I've come to visit. Comes in with that stocking cap on with one of those candle holder things. He blows it out and Elmer sits on it. Oh, what a scene. Or he uses his ass like with those candle sniffers where they fucking put him out. Let me get the light, Elmer. Oh, God. Shit.
Well, they did serve in World War II.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Saw combat in the South Pacific.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The theater?
Fight the Japs, the Pacific Theater of Operations.
Wow, that's very impressive, obviously. And they were discharged in June of 1945.
June of 45.
June of 45,
Right,
and then they met in September, 3 months later.
They didn't. They were out of it before the official end of the war. All right. That's how they got together. Let's play Pearl Harbor. I'll lay on my back, and you come and blow the shit out of me. That old gag.
It's still a good one.
Oh, I love it.
It's good every time.
What a romantic story.
So now we've lost Gus or Elmer. Elmer, I guess, right?
Living a lie was the hardest part, they said.
Uh,
Wow, 55. Wait, now that's... They died in what, 2011, the first guy?
12.
2012, so 45, 55 years? That's 67 fucking years, man.
all that shit. Just fucking skulking around, hoping not to be seen, showing affection for another man. Yeah, the gays really did have it a little fucked up.
Yeah.
People really didn't like the gay. That's like some kind of insecurity thing.
Yeah, it's silly.
I don't know.
I think you're worried about your own little
And it's this
feelings
aversion
inside
to,
or something.
and it's also this aversion to wanting maybe your kids
Gives a
to
fuck
grow
what
up
other
like
people
that.
do.
Especially back then, like I think the worst thing that could happen, because back then it was pretty simple. You wanted your son to be on the football team and be successful and grow into a fine man, get married and have a family of his own, give you grandkids, things like that. It was all very, very pat. You were supposed to do that. And then...
No other ways to look at it, by the way. There was never an alternative way to look at what your life could be.
No.
You just explained the American dream.
When you're sitting there at the fucking VFW hall and it's like, did you hear about Robert's son? Oh, yes. He's a little light in the loafers. You know, like you knew that they were all talking about it. And I think that's what made it so like, and you didn't know if another gay guy was going to like, if he talked to your kid, if he was going to turn him gay, or if it was contagious. Like who knew back then?
Oh,
no one knew shit.
They thought they knew.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
played some of those videos over the years.
We played those videos
Wow.
of the like public service videos.
Right.
That they put out, you know, watch out for the gay.
Could you find one, Sam?
Yeah.
That one was
Even if it's one we've played.
they
really
equated,
thought they knew.
They equated gay guys with fucking pedophilia and molestation and mental illness. That's the one.
Yeah, is this the one?
Make it
Sid
bigger.
Davis Productions presents Fags and You. Oh, it's Boys Beware. Oh, boy. Yes. Produced with the cooperation of the Inglewood Police Department and the Inglewood Unified School District. The cops were involved in this. Could you imagine? I bet they gave a lot of wood shampoos. I bet they come back at night with their billy clubs smelling like duty. You know those guys. Oh, did they enjoy the shit out of that? Smell this, Garrity. Fucking, oh, you got one, did you?
Fuck.
Now, this is just a guy driving in his car and holding up.
Lieutenant Williams.
Oh, he's a cop.
Police officer attached to the juvenile division. I'm on my way to Monroe Junior High School to talk to a group of young people.
Cock blocker.
That looks innocent enough, doesn't it?
What?
Lots of young people hitchhike. Seems like a good way to get from one place to another.
Wait a minute, at a bus stop.
Sometimes there are dangers involved that never meet the eye.
Uh-oh.
God,
Let's take the
hitchhiking
case
was
of Jimmy Barnes.
accepted.
Right?
Jimmy played baseball all afternoon, and he didn't feel like walking home, so he decided to thumb a ride.
In a tucked-in shirt, he played baseball?
Yeah. And look at his pants are up to his fucking
Yeah.
Yeah,
ankles.
where's his uniform?
Asshole stinks.
Yeah.
Like a dump in the woods. Shit out cum.
He'd done it 100 times before.
100 times.
And he didn't think anything was unusual when the driver struck up a friendly conversation.
How's your
He seemed
cock?
like a real nice guy.
I bet.
He asked Jimmy if he played baseball in the park often. Jimmy told him they practiced
No
3 times a week and
seatbelts.
played a rival group
Yeah,
on
look.
Friday
Jesus.
afternoon.
Yeah.
The stranger was a good listener, too. And it only seemed minutes before they pulled up in front of Jimmy's house.
No one knows where he lives. Boy, what a simpler time.
Yep.
When When Jimmy got out, the stranger gave him a friendly pat.
Oof.
Oh, on his balls. With his mouth.
Then he told
His paws. It looks like fucking Nicholson.
That guy is a creep.
My God. Why would you get in a car with this guy?
Oh, man.
How'd you like your cock sucked?
It does. It looks like Nicholson and John Waters a little. And,
horrible mustache.
This guy's great.
oh, yeah. This guy is definitely a problem.
Wow.
He's got a John Waters mustache. He's horseshoe bald.
Yeah.
And he's just got the creepiest smile.
Yeah.
He's got a lovely little thin stash.
Oh, yeah.
Loves a cock near it.
Does he ever?
And he left his hand on the boy just a little too long.
Yeah, a little long.
Oh,
He gave him a
God.
friendly pat.
Then just left it there for an extra
Yeah.
second.
This guy rules.
He knows what he wants.
Yeah, he's out fucking trolling.
Sunglasses on.
again, as he always drove by the park on his way home.
The music is great.
Oh, yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
What do you think this is, like 1957 or so?
Yeah,
about right.
It's like the 50s, definitely. Oh, he's back in the park.
Sure enough, the following day, when Jimmy finished playing ball,
God, how
well,
stupid
the man
is
was
Jimmy?
there waiting.
Jimmy's a dolt.
Guy's sitting in the passenger seat. He moves over.
Slides over those big old bench seats in the car.
I understand there was some innocence, but this Jimmy's a dope.
Oh, is he stupid?
Stupider than Flavor Flav.
Jimmy's gonna get
Oh, for
fucked.
Tommy's-
Stopped at a drive-in, and the stranger treated him to a Coke. During their conversation, he told several off-color jokes.
Uh-oh.
But Jimmy had heard others before, and, well, it made him feel...
You put
big
Velcro
because
on the
he was
ceiling, Jimmy.
a person.
3 if you slice them thin enough, Jimmy.
3 ducks in the pond. They're at the pond fishing. Yes.
Yeah, oh, yeah, a little duck pond. Wow, he's
The
really
following Saturday, they went fishing
hanging
together.
out with this ghoul.
By now, they were using first names. Ralph said it was more friendly.
Ralph.
Ralph's right.
Yeah. Oh. Little sandwich, bologna and cum.
Jimmy hadn't enjoyed himself
You
so
think
much
you
in a
put cum in the
long
bologna
time.
sandwich?
Oh, yeah.
Ralph keeps his
Then
sunglasses.
during lunch, Ralph showed him some pornographic pictures.
Hey, check these out.
Billy was curious.
Hands him over.
What Jimmy didn't know was that Ralph was sick. A sickness that was not visible like smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious. A sickness of the mind. You see, Ralph was a homosexual.
I love it. Fuck yeah. Smallpox, fucking diphtheria.
It was
and
deadly.
Queeb.
No.
And we wonder why gays are sensitive about language.
Not only deadly,
They had a hell of a
contagious.
struggle.
Yes. Contagious diseases.
Because they're setting this guy up like he's a serial killer, but no, he's not a serial killer.
Yeah.
He's a homosexual.
A
Like,
sickness of the mind.
Even if they're not interested in you, you can still catch it, so stay
look
away.
out. You might get the gay.
holy fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who demands an intimate relationship with members of their own sex.
Demands.
But by
he
now,
got?
Jimmy felt a
Rifle?
fondness for Ralph, and they continued to go places together.
Miniature golf,
boy.
like Jake and
Many
Vicky on a date.
places and did many nice things for him.
Ralph's bent over. Here, trying to hit it in here.
Presents and
Get the
even
driver.
gave him money. But payments were expected in return.
Uh-oh.
You see, Jimmy hadn't recognized Ralph's approach soon enough.
Touching
They're
his
going up to a
back.
When Ralph
motel room.
first asked Jimmy to go fishing alone, he should have discussed it with his parents or teacher.
Uh-oh.
Finally,
Oh.
Jimmy told his parents, and they reported it to the juvenile
He got
authorities.
fucking fucked in the
Ralph
ass?
was arrested,
Yeah, for sure.
And
hope
Jimmy
so.
was
Yeah, look
released
how he's
on
walking.
probation. And the
Yeah,
custody
you can
of
tell.
his parents.
Oh, look at the
Now his
father.
father's patting his back the same way.
Yeah.
Now that you're broken in, son.
All homosexuals are not packed.
Bend over for pop.
Some resort to violence, as in the case of Mike Merrick.
Uh-oh.
Great music. Mike Merrick is violent.
Yes.
So kids don't play sports in
In
the
the heat of
park.
competition,
Yeah,
no
all
one
white
noticed
kids
the man
missing.
who sat and watched.
Violent.
I
And
knew
when the
even
game
then.
broke up and the others left, Mike decided to stay and practice a little longer.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Well, he needs to practice, obviously.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Right. He's terrible at this basketball game.
Meanwhile, this guy who's playing this role probably has prostate
Stranger
cancer.
joined him. He was friendly, and, well, it was better than playing alone.
Suit and tie, doing layups.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Piece of shit.
Who wants to do layups in a
After a
suit?
few
Yeah.
shots, Mike realized he had already overstayed his time and suggested he better leave. The stranger told him if he'd like to stay longer, he'd be glad to drive him home when they finished.
He's wearing a bow tie.
Great to Mike. Chance to play longer and get a ride home, too.
He and the stranger are frolicking.
He's dressed like a butler.
Yeah. Butler. Oh, God, he's a ghoul.
They're not spending enough time focusing on the fucking free throws.
Holy
When
shit.
they finished, the stranger told him he'd make a fine player someday if he got lots of practice. The companionship, the praise.
Because the Negro hadn't started playing in the NBA yet.
Mike might have had about going with a stranger.
Putting his arm around him.
Probably never
walking to the
realized
car.
until too late that he was riding in the shadow of death. Sometime that evening, Mike Merrick traded his life for a newspaper headline.
Wow.
Like
The gay guy killed him?
and fucked him.
Fucked him to death.
Jesus. It's crazy.
As Denny and Jerry got the papers ready,
Denny!
for Jerry's afternoon
Oh,
No
no.
wonder.
they only
Denny.
casually noticed the two boys that raced
Dennis
by in the
Falco.
afternoon traffic. And they didn't pay much attention to the car that drew up shortly afterward.
Oh, boy.
Until the man called them over.
Oh, poor Denny Falcone.
Oh, no.
Had two boys been buying bicycles?
Another
The boys nodded
homosexual.
they had. Could they recognize him? If they saw them again? Well, then he guessed he could. Then Hop
neighborhood's
in the man
infested
said,
with the
"Those are stolen
homosexual.
bikes."
Oh,
It's contagious.
Giving it another
It's like
thought,
Walking
Denny got
Dead.
in and the car sped
Oh,
away.
no. Don't
Jerry
get in the
watched.
car.
Why did that guy get in the
He'd been
car?
told many times, if a
Pause
friend
for a
got in
minute.
car
He
with
told
a
him,
stranger to write down-
There were a couple of bicycles that rode by.
Yeah.
And then he pulled up and said, "Did you see two kids on a bicycle?" And he said, "Yeah." He goes, "They're stolen bikes. Get in."
But why would you get involved with that?
You got it.
You got the car and you're older than me. Go figure it
It
out.
was a simpler time.
Right.
Yeah, do you listen to the adults?
Yes. Yeah, that was
So
exactly
the
it.
kid got in to help him get the stolen bikes back.
Find your
He
bike.
got in. He split up his
All right.
the two kids there.
Okay.
Oh,
Not
man.
giving it another thought, Denny got in and the car sped away.
Poor Denny.
Jerry watched. He'd been told many times.
He's going to get
if
the
a
hard-on
friend
of
got in
hits
a car
up
with
his
a
ass.
stranger to write down the license number. It didn't seem to apply, but, well, fortunately,
Oh.
he marked it down.
He wrote down a license
What
plate
a
number.
dork. What a snitch. Tattler.
Rat.
Oh. He's delivering the papers.
A 10-speed bike, that used to
When he
suck.
delivered a paper to Denny's house, he asked his mother if they'd caught the boys that had stolen the bicycles.
What?
Denny hadn't returned, so he told her the story and gave her the paper with the license number.
Gave her the
She Googled
paper.
it.
Googled it.
Being the dumb
Being a
50s
careful
mom she
parent,
was, she just
decided
threw it in
to
the
call
trash.
police. Jerry supplied the necessary information, and the stranger's car was quickly spotted.
Oh, man.
It was a good example of how
Oh, I
important
bet those
it is
cops
to
worked him
always
over.
get the license number
Yeah.
and description of any stranger who takes
they
a
at a
young
dead
person
end?
off alone,
Yeah.
no matter what they
Why would he
touch.
be driving to the dead end?
Probably
Oh,
suck
boy.
that kid's dick.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know why.
Get jerked off with those palm trees around.
Turn around. Nice.
Pressing his hard on against the
Public
car.
restrooms can often be a hangout for the homosexual. And his friends hadn't noticed the man who had been in the restroom when they changed. And as it was lady suggested they take the shortcut
homosexual.
under the pier. But the others preferred to take the more traveled way home.
Oh, don't walk under the pier. Come on, you little fucking douche.
Why would you? There's guys right behind
Oh,
There's
here he-
homosexuals under the pier.
Yes, they hang out under piers and in sewage manholes.
Oh, man. Now look at this.
Ominous music.
Well,
Who goes home this way?
Nice, it's a shortcut. What are you going to do?
All right.
What are you,
Yeah.
a square?
When Bobby recognized the stranger as the man in the restroom, the shortcut under the pier didn't seem like a good idea at all.
Oh, boy.
Rats.
what a chicken shit.
You're a
Yeah.
termite, Opie,
Exactly.
strictly out of the wood.
After all, it's more fun to stay
some
with your
50s
friends
thing.
anyway. Bobby had made a wise decision. It may have saved his life.
Can you pause that, by the way? Here's the wise decision.
Yeah.
He can look at his dry dick later and see how wise that decision was.
And they're pretty much saying 50% of the homosexuals in this town kill you.
They're murderers.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't trust them.
It's a deadly disease.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Sickness
that's
of the
right.
mind.
Like smallpox.
That's right.
1961, someone said.
61. Okay. Just
The
about over.
decision is always yours, and your whole future may depend on making the right one. So no matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly. If they try to win your confidence too quickly, and if they become overly personal.
They could be.
One never knows when the homosexual is about.
When it's about.
When you discover he is mentally ill.
I know. Where's Sal?
Look,
the homosexual's about.
Unless you have the permission of your parent or teacher.
Parents and teachers, they know.
Doesn't this just make you feel like so weird and weird?
Oh, it's so strange.
So the time, like,
It's not even that. I mean, it's really not that long ago.
just the houses
really-
were different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 52 years
family.
ago.
It's like a time machine there.
People equated homosexuality with killing children.
Murdering and,
And
yeah.
sickness.
A
Yeah.
contagious sickness in which you're forced to kill kids.
Right.
Well, no one really knows when the homosexual is about. and then it seems so weird when you do the Gus and Elmer thing and you're like, wow, why'd they fucking shut up for so long? Oh, I see. They thought they were murderous fucking pedophiles.
Right. Yeah, because this is 61 where maybe they started opening their minds maybe slightly.
Right.
So you can only imagine 1945.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
That's 16 years before this.
Crazy.
What do they think back in 45 of the homosexual?
They thought they were vampires.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They really were. They were
is
treating it like it was an outbreak.
a homosexual.
There's been an outbreak of homosexuality in the community.
Homos. That's what we used to just say. I think he's a homo.
One never knows when the homosexual is about.
Is about. He's out and about. That's
All right.
great. I saw one over the weekend too about some where they give the. I think we ran through it once before. The girl with Down syndrome. That was her sister's teaching her about periods.
Sure.
And she shows her. She goes, "I'm having my period right now. Let me show you how we change a pad." And then she's in the bathroom and she goes, "Here's a used pad." And there's blood all over.
Oh, my God.
It's fantastic.
What year is this from?
Here it is.
I don't think we have done this one.
It's a girl with Down syndrome. She's about, I guess, 7.
Right.
And then there's a mother and the older sister sitting in the room.
Mom,
Yes, honey?
you know we were talking yesterday?
Yes, we were.
You know about periods.
Yes, what about periods?
Do you have periods?
I wish I didn't.
All women have
Before
periods.
you were born.
Tell me what happened.
You are
Blood
just.
inside
not
of my
nice.
body
It
comes
isn't nice.
outside from an opening
Neither is
between
this
my
show.
legs.
That's
Deal
true.
with it.
Do you have a question, Jill?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to know if Susie.
Marbles are tasty.
Susie?
Not a question, Jill.
Jill wants to know something.
Oh,
You
boy.
want Jill? Susie, do you have periods?
Do I have periods?
Jill, all women have periods about every 4 weeks for 3 or 4 days. When I'm on my period,
I'm a real
blood
cunt.
from the opening between my legs.
Through the opening between her legs.
Does Miss Jones have periods?
Yes.
Yes, Jill, your teacher, Mrs. Jones, does have periods. All women have periods about every 4 weeks for 3 or 4 days.
Yes.
We said it already.
Exactly.
Hi,
Uh-oh.
Dad.
What have you girls been talking about?
About periods, Daddy.
Oh, boy.
Dad, can I ask you something?
Oh, boy.
Sure,
Don't ask
honey.
him.
What is it?
He doesn't get a period.
Yes, your mother did drink.
Does that girl have periods?
Yes, Jill. All women have periods about every 4 weeks.
But, Dad, men don't have periods, do they?
No.
That's right, honey. Men do not. Only women. Blood from inside a woman's body comes outside from an opening between her legs about every 4
Even
weeks.
this chick
Yes.
with Down syndrome had to look at the script and been like, I'm not
No,
that
it won't.
stupid. Well, how many times you can
redundant
say
shit.
it?
Sanitary pad.
Does a man have it? What are you, a fucking... Well, let me explain.
What's a sanitary pad?
Oh, boy.
God.
It's a really cool apartment.
And very clean.
Yes, I meant.
Now,
Yep, that's
go
right.
into the bathroom.
Uh-oh, they're going into the bathroom now. The older sister and the 7-year-old Down syndrome girl.
Nice color for the bathroom.
Yeah.
Damn, with the questions.
Oh, she just leaves the pads out.
Yeah.
This is a sanitary pad.
It's not even a bathroom because the cameras are too big.
This
Yeah.
is where I keep them.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Stupid
Blue?
set.
White. Blue. White.
Oh, it's blue
Look,
and white.
it is blue on one side, white on the other.
It's not going to be white for long.
That's right.
Ugh.
It also has sticky stuff, like glue on the blue side.
Oh.
See?
How many screams from the bathroom do you think there were before she
You know why
realized
it's
which
sticky?
side was?
No. Sticky so the pad will stick to my panties. How do you
Panties.
use it?
Nice.
Those
I'm having my
things.
Too young to
period
even
now.
be
I'll show you how
learning
to
about
use it.
periods? That's what's creepy, too.
It's not
Yeah.
practical.
Blood's coming from the inside of your body now.
Yes,
Oh, my
and it's
God.
in my
What the
leg.
fuck's going on in this house?
This is a used
Sexy.
sanitary
She's sitting on the
pad.
toilet.
With giant panties she just pulled down.
And you see how many times this chick
Oh,
had...
my God.
Yay!
Inside my body.
strawberry
Do not
jam.
It's like modern art.
When the pad has this much blood on it, it's a good time to change it.
That's terrible.
Show you how to change it. Watch carefully.
Wow,
okay?
she's a clutter.
See how the pad sticks to my panties?
Clotter and a clod.
I fold it over.
Why didn't you change that shit earlier?
Yeah.
exactly.
man.
I've had
Now
this
wrap
on
it
since
up.
Thursday.
This way it won't make any mess.
Yeah.
Now I put it in the nearest waste basket.
Oh,
Did you suck on that?
Oh,
I
my
do not put it
God.
in
That
the
was
toilet.
horrendous.
Smell like copper.
I put it in the nearest waste basket.
Yeah, I know. You said that.
Yeah,
Now I
twice.
take the clean pad.
saved the family some pain if they would have done the same thing.
See? See, Jill?
As
Blue.
many
White.
times as they have to repeat
That's right.
everything.
Blue
Yeah.
on
You really
side
think
and
this
white on
chick
the
is going to
other.
remember from the
It
time
also has
she's
sticky
7 to the
stuff.
time she has her
No.
first? They have to go through this every
No.
day with her.
No.
Is Jill retarded or just young?
Oh, she's got
get
Down
Down
syndrome.
syndrome.
Got a little bit down.
Yeah, for sure.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Hard to tell.
See?
not that
The
hurt.
pad will stick to panties.
All right.
That
She puts it
Now
in
you
there.
cover your eyes with this and run onto the highway.
There's a part too where the girl actually puts on the pad
why?
to
Well,
practice.
we know why. Okay.
To practice. And they run through the same shit. I like when she washes her hands. She washes her hands and then she poses in the mirror.
Are you ready to put it on now?
Oh, there it is.
First I put my
This is a good movie.
panties
This is
down.
terrible. There's some
Okay,
Down
bad.
syndrome girl sitting on the toilet.
Now what we do? Peel off the paper.
She's too young to have her
Right. Peel off
period.
the
It's
paper.
Oh, not too young to have a little fun. You know, boys are out there playing army.
Where are you putting it?
Girls are out there playing fucking
The
period.
waste basket.
The waste basket.
Okay.
Get over there.
The meat-
The pants fell down
Oh,
more.
God.
That happens.
Oh,
Now what are you going to do?
Fun.
Sticking it in my panties.
Yay.
Right, down to your
This
panties.
is the creepiest
this is
thing
so
I've ever seen.
inappropriate.
It really
Now
is.
she's sticking the
Okay.
egg.
And it's under the guise of
Pull it up.
education.
Pull it up. Little
Yes, feel
underpants.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stuck right there.
Stuck
to the
right
panties.
there to your private parts.
Oh, man. Women just have it rough, man. What
I
the?
put
Look at
my
the size of her
panties
dumb panties.
Right.
Yeah, they're big. Ah, she's cute.
Oh, they show up
Jesus.
to her fucking
Belly.
midsection.
Spanks.
down. Wash my hands.
Oh, wash my hands.
I dry my hands.
Right, we know how to wash. Now what?
Then I touched the socket.
Now I'm all ready.
Ready for what?
I'm all ready.
That's just great. I'm really proud of you. You wear it for a while for practice and pretend.
Practice and
Mom,
pretend.
That's what I did.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm wearing one. Just to practice and pretend.
That's fun.
Uh-oh, the father
Reading the newspaper.
is not talking to the wife.
Yeah, the mother's knitting like
She's
a dope,
knitting.
a
Mom,
dopey
I put it on a
knitter.
pad.
Busted womb.
You put on a pad.
Doesn't want to talk to him.
You did it all by yourself.
Yeah, he just yells at her.
Gets enough shit down at the office.
Hey, that's great, Jill. You'll be ready for your period when it starts.
That's right, Jill. The blood begins to come from inside of your
All
body
right.
about every 4 weeks for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, you said that
You
already.
can put on a pad by yourself.
Okay.
Now let me show you what else we'll do.
Oh, boy. Vibrators? What do you got?
Your calendar.
Oh, boy.
Now this is the first day of
Oh,
your
now
period.
you're trying to fucking
So write
teach
a
her
C.
math?
28 days,
Write a C on that first day.
Yeah.
which will be about the time you'll start your next period.
Oh.
She's counting off on the calendar.
Okay, why don't you write your name here?
Run through this fucking instruction all over
Okay.
again.
Can put the pad on by yourself.
Ah, Jesus.
She's very good
Tap
with
out
putting
on
that
this.
pad on. Yeah, that's
The big reveal, though, with the bloody.
oh,
That was
God.
rough.
It looked like marmalade.
It was horrendous.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
Do some other things. Who's coming in today? Dominic Cruz, huh?
Dominic
So
Cruz.
who is coming in?
He's,
Oh.
he's one of the best fighters in the UFC. He was former bantamweight champion, and he's fighting February 1st. There's an interim belt because he was injured. He had operations, but he's fucking a great fighter.
Who's he fighting?
A guy named Henan Baroa, I think is how you say his name, and he's a fucking savage.
They all are. They're all just unbelievable.
This guy's been out for 2 years. I think, why are you coming back to fight him? Like of all the people, yes, Henan Barella.
Right.
And Dominic is 31-1. I think Henan Barella is. No, he's something in one. Henan Barella is 31-1.
Wow.
Between them, they have 2 losses. They're both
Cool.
fighters.
He'll be here in about a half hour. Stay there.
The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM. All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.